Archaeologists have hailed the discovery of a hidden cemetery in Garforth, Leeds as a once-in-a-lifetime find. The site, dating back 1,600 years, has yielded the remains of a high-status Roman woman encased in a lead coffin, along with 60 other bodies, including men, women, and 23 children. The pick of the finds are the remnants of the late Roman period aristocratic woman, signified by the lead coffin containing pieces of jewellery, an expensive burial practice, and a marker of high social status. David Hunter, the principal archaeologist with West Yorkshire Joint Services, said, "This has the potential to be a find of massive significance for what we understand about the development of ancient Britain and Yorkshire." Late Roman and early Saxon burials. Transition of power. The cemetery is believed to include both late Roman and early Saxon burials, with some graves accompanied by personal possessions, such as knives and pottery. The discovery of the cemetery is significant because it may help fill in historical gaps in understanding the Kingdom of Elmet, the huge swath of land that was later broken down into Yorkshire subdivisions, according to a press release by the government of Leeds. Archaeologists who worked on the excavation said the site can help chart the largely undocumented and historically important transition between the fall of the Roman Empire in about 400 AD and the establishment of the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms that followed. The location of the cemetery has been kept confidential at the developer's request. The excavation was prompted by the previous nearby discovery of late Roman stone buildings and a small number of Anglo-Saxon-style structures, reports The Guardian. Shared culture and historicity. Now that the dig is complete, expert analysis of the remains will take place, including carbon dating to establish precise dates and chemical tests to determine details such as individual diets and ancestry. Around half of the skeletons were younger than full adult age and consisted of multiple burials. They will be examined for signs of disease or injury as a result. Archaeologists traced the burial traditions of both cultures in the cemetery, which has been described as a highly unusual practice by Hunter. The carbon dating process will help understand whether there has been an overlap or not, and thus how significant this find is. The presence of two communities using the same burial site is highly unusual, and whether their use of this graveyard overlapped or not will determine just how significant the find is. When seen together, the burials indicate the complexity and precariousness of life during what was a dynamic period in Yorkshire's history. The lead coffin itself is extremely rare, so this has been a truly extraordinary dig. Early Christian beliefs are reflected through the burial practices, along with a Saxon burial, coupled with personal possessions like knives and pottery. The discovery has the potential to reveal a lot about the lives and beliefs of the people buried in the cemetery, including their social status, customs, and traditions, along with individual diets and ancestry. While the exact identities of those buried at the site will never be known, the remains offer an invaluable insight into the lives of people in ancient Britain and Yorkshire.